Hi everyone! Today I have a super exciting new series starting on my channel, and this series was inspired by Alissa Ashleys, and I'm going to say it in this video and I'm not going to say it in every single video from now on because I'm going to forget and then I'm going to feel bad, so I'm just going to leave that in the description box of these videos. And basically what this series is makeup roulette. So I found this app on my phone that's called Tiny Decisions, where you can plug in any category that you want, and in that category you have a wheel where you can have different options. So basically I've put my entire makeup collection into this app, like every single item in every category of every makeup product that I own. And this has been taking me weeks because I have a lot of lipsticks, I have a lot of lip liners, I have a lot of everything. So basically everything that I own makeup wise is plugged into this app, and I'm going to have the app tell me all of the makeup that I'll be putting on my face today. This is probably going to turn out absolutely atrocious because I have certain categories which I don't have a lot of products in, and most of those products I don't like, so I think we should just get into it, and we're going to start off by primer. So let's see which primer I'm going to be using today. Oh my god, and I get my favorite primer. This is a great start. So we have the Farsali Unicorn Drops. So let us just start with the makeup. So I thought this could be a fun way for me to get some more use out of the products that I don't normally gravitate towards. So I got my unicorn primer here. I put some in my hand because I'm not going to be dripping it on my face because that is just what people do on Instagram and nobody in real life does that. So let's move on to foundation. I don't have that many foundations and I like most of them, but a lot of them are not my shade right now, so this is gonna be interesting. Oh, we got the Cover FX Powerplay foundation. I actually like this foundation quite a bit. And this shade should match me pretty nicely right now. It might be a tad dark, but it's definitely wearable. The thing about this one is though that I found that you need to work with it pretty quickly because it dries very fast. And it's also definitely more on the medium coverage side, and I way prefer full coverage. So I do think I like this foundation a little bit more in the summer than I do in the winter. I'm sorry if the lighting is too bright. Let's try that. That might be a little bit too dark again, but like I said in my video yesterday, one of my soft boxes fell on the floor and it shattered, so my lighting is very skewed right now in that I have a soft box on this side and then I have nothing on this side. So yeah, just gonna have to deal with that until my new light bulb comes probably tomorrow, because I ordered from Amazon, and everybody knows Amazon is the best because it only takes like 2 days to get something delivered if you have Amazon Prime, so should not take too long. This foundation is so matte that I probably wouldn't even need to set this, even though I always set my foundations, but this one is really dries down matte. So let's get into concealer. This is a category that I'm a little bit worried about because I really only have one concealer that I do like, so let's see what we get. Oh my god, and I got my favorite concealer. I got the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm so happy right now. I cannot believe how well this is going. So this is the one I've been using basically every day since I bought this, because this one replaced my Tarte Shape Tape when I ran out of that one. And this is like the only one that I really have that I reach for. So yeah, so far we're off to a very good start. I feel like I'm really going to get sabotaged later on though. I feel like the app is just playing me right now and being really nice and then just waiting until the end and going like, yeah, I told you you weren't going to turn out good. Alright, let's see what we get for powder. I don't have a lot of powders. Again, I only really have one powder that I like, so let's see what we get. Alright, so I got the Maybelline Fit Me powder, which I don't mind that one. I gotta see if I have it here or if it's in my purse. So I had to go grab it, and the one that I have is the pressed version, and I have mine in the shade 100 Translucent. And I really only use this to have in my purse, and I take it with me if I'm out and about and I need to powder my face a little bit, so I don't really use this to set my face with. But I have heard that the loose powder is amazing, so I do kind of want to get one of those. Should I get one of those? Do you have that powder? But the one thing that I'm happiest about now, honestly, is the primer that I got, because I have a few primers who are just awful on my skin, and it does not matter what foundation I put on top, it just looks terrible. So the fact that I got my unicorn drops or no primer, which was also one of the options, but this is probably going to save my complexion and really make it look okay. As for brows, I like most of my products. I do have some pomades that I'm not a huge fan of, so kind of hoping I don't get any of those. Oh, so I got a brow gel. Does that mean I'm allowed to pick another option and go for a brow pen as well? I feel like I should be able to. Or should I just go for the bushy brow? I'm gonna pick another one too and see if I get a brow pen. I don't know if this is cheating, but I feel like I can't use a brow gel on my own, so I'm gonna pick another one. Okay, so we got the MAC Shade and Shape. I never used this on its own, so this is gonna be interesting. If you have not seen this already, it's basically like a felt tip pen, and I will use this to kind of draw little strokes through my brows after I'm done filling them in to just make them look a bit more natural. But I never used this on its own, and it's also got like one of these powder things on the back, which I've never really understood how you're supposed to use. So maybe if I go through my brows with the powder first to kind of fill it in, and then I do the tip after. So I think this is kind of fun because it'll take me out of my comfort zone and maybe try new things. And I'm so sorry if anyone has done this before and I'm not giving them credit, but I mean, I saw Alissa Ashleys do it with her Real Wheel, so I figured this could be like an updated version of, you know, Mystery Mondays or whatever she called them, but she's not doing them anymore, so I don't really feel too bad about it. So I'm going to try to use this powder to just kind of run that through, or maybe I should have done this after I filled it in. No, I'm gonna try this. So I feel like this powder is like kind of too dark compared to what the pen side is like, but I am getting a bit of pigmentation at least, but not where I want it. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with the pen side now, and this is going to probably take a while because I'm not very good at this. So basically this is what I would like my brows to be like without having any products in them. So I don't hate this, but it's definitely very different from what I normally do, and it's way more natural looking, but you know, it's fun to try something new. So yeah, they're not completely even, but we're just gonna call that good. And I'm next going to take my Line Crime Bushy Brow. I've been liking this lately. I think this is a pretty good product. Let me know down below if you think I should change any of the rules that I have when I'm doing this, or let me know if you have any other ideas of things that I can do. I mean, I literally have my whole makeup collection into this app right now, so the possibilities are endless. I even have like all my single shadows in there. I haven't put my eyeshadow palettes in yet because I just figured if I get like eyeshadow palette, I can just pick one myself. But I will obviously put everything in eventually. It's just taken a lot of time. I've probably been working on this for like 3 weeks now. So eyebrows are done, and you guys know I always like to take my hair down because if I keep my hair up, it's just going to lay in a very strange position when I'm done. So I kind of like how the brows are looking. They're a little bit uneven, but let's move on to bronzer. Ooh, I almost got one that I did not like, but I ended up getting the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which you guys know I like. I don't know what is going on with this app now, but right now we are best friends. It is really on my side, so let me grab that one. Alright, so usually I would use my light one or like the bronzer shade, but I ended up just finding the deep one, so I'm just gonna use this. And I really don't think this should be called deep at all because this works on me even in the winter when my skin is like pale as, yeah, I don't even know what to compare it to, but it is very, very pale. Wow, I just put on way too much. Jesus Christ, Annette, what are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna put on a little bit more powder. Maybe I shouldn't be using this in the winter. Alright, so as for blush, I don't have a ton of blushes that I don't like. The only ones I have are like one that is a cream blush, and then I also have the Natasha Denona Blushing Glow Palette or whatever it's called. So those are like my least favorites. So let's see if maybe the app is going to sabotage me now because it's been way too nice. Oh my goodness, there it is. I was waiting for that one. Alright, let me go grab that palette. Alright, so here she is. She is really, really pretty. I was so excited when I first bought this, and then I just don't really end up using it. So I'm gonna go in with the powder blush because I can't really cream blush right now because I put on powder. So I'm gonna put on some of this. Now the thing that I don't really like about this is that she says it's supposed to be used on top, or that the powders are supposed to be used on top of the creams. And since I don't really like to use the cream products, I feel like the powders don't really perform the way they're supposed to. I mean, this is still really pretty. I just kind of forget to reach for it. It's a really pretty color. It's got some sheen to it. So I obviously could have used that palette for my highlight as well, but that wouldn't be any fun because I wouldn't get to spin the wheel. So let's spin the wheel for highlighter. Ooh, I don't like this one at all. So this is one that we got in BoxyCharm. It's the Pure Sculptor, and it has 2 highlights in this, and I'm just not really a fan of this. So, you know, we're starting to get to a point where the app doesn't like me anymore, but that's okay. As long as I have my base on, I really cannot complain because so far it's looking really, really good. So it's just like, I feel like this shade is just too dark for me and is leaving a bit of a cast on my face, and that's like the only reason why I don't really like it. But I feel like this could be really nice on a deeper skin tone, just not really for someone as pale as me. So I'm just going to really work on buffing this in. And this brush I actually got from Shop Miss A, and I thought it would be a dupe for the Sigma FO3 brush, and it's not really a dupe, but it's kind of similar, and I thought I would try it. So I don't think it's a bad brush at all, but I don't know if I would necessarily say it's a dupe. The shape is similar, but this is definitely way more flimsy and just feels way worse quality. I'm gonna go over this with just a little bit more of that blush that I have left on my brush. So let's see, what is next? I guess I will do eye, so I'll start with eye primer. Oh snap. I've had so many people recommend this product to me and I've yet to try it, but I have it in my collection, so I guess today is today. So this is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. I'm sure you guys have all seen this, and the problem with this for me is that I don't really like the look of having white under my brow bone, and I really feel like I need to pull my primer all the way up until my brow. So I'm going to try to blend it out very smoothly and see if I can really diffuse it. And also I just don't, this is not very creamy to me, and I don't like tugging on my eyes, and I also don't like blending anything into my eye with my fingers. So I'm going to get a brush and see if I can blend this out. So like already I don't like how this feels. Like I feel like I'm really rubbing on my eye to be able to blend all this out. And I know everybody that I see use this will use their finger to blend it, but I don't like to use my fingers. Don't come at me. Next up, we're gonna spin for eyes and see what comes up. So I guess we'll be using a liquid shadow today. That is just great now that I've just put down a white eyeshadow primer. What do I do about that? I can't really put a shimmery eyeshadow all the way up to my brow bone, so I'm just going to try to kind of blend this out a little bit more. Does that mean I'm allowed to use a powder shadow as well, or do I have to just stick to a liquid shadow? I think I'm just going to stick to liquid shadows because I might as well get some more use out of them. Maybe I'll try one that I haven't tried before. I think what I want to use is, I have these 2 glitter ones from Pinky Rose Cosmetics that I have yet to use. So I have a green one and I have a black one, so I figured I could kind of do like a winged out shape using these. And I'm going to use the green on like the first part of my eye, and then I'm going to like complete the wing with the black. Like I said, I've not used these before on my eyes, so this should be interesting. And this definitely does not have that much pigment, so yeah, we'll see how much coverage I'm able to get with this. This definitely looks to be more of a topper. So I really don't like how this is looking. I'm not sure what I can do to fix it. Can I go in with something over the top of this? Alright, so let me try this one. This is a green one that I have from Be Elegant, which I don't think I've used either, so maybe this one will help. Actually, I have used this once, but I used it on top of my eyeliner. Oh, look at that. That is way better. Now, I have not had very good luck with Be Elegant in the past. I've tried palette from them. I've also tried some neon pigments from them, and I was not happy with them, so let's see if maybe they can redeem themselves with the liquid shadow. And I'm not going to blend this at all. I want it to be a very graphic look, but this wand is making it very, very easy for me. I'm gonna end this about here. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the glitter wand again from Pinky Roast, and I think I'm going to use a brush for this. I have swatched this on my hand before and it is super opaque, so I think I'll be easily able to do a wing with this. But I'm going to use a brush just to kind of get the shape down before I go in and fill it out. Now let's see if I can do the same on the other side. No. Let me try to fill this in now and see if I can kind of fix it as I go. I'm gonna try to make this look sort of blended, but I don't know how blended I'll be able to get it. I'm just gonna try to diffuse this. So I really was hoping I would get more glitter payoff with black, but I don't really see a lot of the glitter left on my lid, but what can you do? So I really like how this is looking actually, and I feel like I've done a look like this not that long ago. I think it was in my Try palette, 3 Looks 1 palette or something like that. But let's draw an eyeliner, and I don't think I'm going to do anything on top, so I'm going to draw a liner for the waterline, and whatever color I get, I'm going to really smoke out and make it really blown out. So hopefully it'll be something that goes good with green. Ooh, that could be kind of cool. A dark blue liner. Let me find that one. Alright, so here's what we got. We have the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Liner in the shade Accuse. So I'm just going to go really ham with this, since we don't have any shadow on the lower lash line. Wow, I feel like I got really lucky with this color combination. Just gonna go over the edges here with a smudging brush. And honestly, the only thing that can really sabotage me now is if I get a colored mascara, which could definitely happen, but I mean, hopefully not. I only have, I want to say that 3 out of 10 mascaras or so are colored, maybe even 2. No, I think I have 3 colored mascaras. I do have a blue though, so that wouldn't be the end of the world. So I honestly really like this, and I am terrified out of my mind to figure out which mascara I'm supposed to use. Oh my god, I am so relieved right now. I don't even know if I have that one. I mean, I gotta have that one. CoverGirl Lash Bloom. 1 sec. Oh my god, this could be the death of me. I just realized that I decluttered this one like 3 days ago. Let's draw again. No! Oh my god. Oh, it almost ended up pink, so it ended up blue. Is it cheating if I only put mascara on my lower lash line? Should I just do it on top too? So if I use this, can I choose another one too? Is that cheating? I promise if I choose another one and I end up getting a pink, I'm going to use both. I'm gonna pick another one. Please be black, please be black, please be black. Same one again, let's go again. Oh, that's a crappy one, but at least it's black. Alright, so let me curl my lashes. I might actually be able to just wear this look, which is mind-blowing to me. Of course, it's going to depend on the lipstick, but the lipstick is going to be easy to wipe off if I just want to put on something else after. So I'm first putting the blue one on my lower lashes. And I actually really like doing this, and I did cave and I did end up buying the full set from ColourPop because I really wanted those mascaras. So I will be doing this on my lower lash line. Probably anytime I use a color on my lower lash line is going to match one of the mascaras, so I hope you're ready for that. I might even try to do some more editorial looks where I put it on my upper lashes too. And then for my upper lashes, I am using the Essence Lash Princess Volume Mascara. And I don't like this mascara at all. I don't feel like it does anything for my lashes. And I know I've said this before, but I just prefer length over volume, so I'm sure some people like this, but I'm just not really a huge fan. I also don't like wands that aren't straight for whatever reason. Maybe I just don't know how to properly work with them or something. This mascara is just the saddest thing ever. Build! I just want some more length. You're not doing anything for me. Alright, this is all I got. I am done trying to build up this mascara because this is not working. So let's go to lips. Alright, so we get a liquid lipstick. Now let's go to the lipsticks. And spin the wheel. You see how big this wheel is? There's a lot of lipsticks on it. Morphe Peanut! I like that one. That's a good pick. Good job, phone. So this is the lipstick that was chosen by the wheel, and I guess this is going to be the finishing touches. I'm excited. This actually turned out so much better than I thought. So here's the completed look. How do you think the wheel treated me? I thought it treated me extremely well, and I really could have been sabotaged. Just wait until I get the ColourPop mascaras and I put all of those into the app. The app is definitely going to skew it way towards colored mascaras, but this was so much fun. Let me know what other challenges you want to see the wheel do for me. I would love to know, and I think we are gonna have so much fun with this series. At least I know I am, even though I'm gonna be killing myself trying to put all those recordings into the editing software, but I'll figure it out. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what else you would like to see, and if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!